Hey, Joe, do you know what time it is?
Is it morphin time?
It's morphin' time. Hello and welcome to Uncultured Universe, the podcast where friends and lovers show each other movies, TV, music, or books to get a little bit more cultured. I am your humble host, Justin, and with me, as always, in the Uncultured spot is Joe. Say hi, Joe.
Hi.
Welcome. Today, we're going to be donning our power suits, kicking the shit out of slime dudes, and living our best nostalgic lives with 1995's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Joe, this is another primo chunk of my existence, my childhood.
I was going to say, is this the most Justin movie of all time?
We've done several most Justin movies. And
where does this rank?
This ranks in there. To be completely frank, like this was a event. When this movie came out, it was an event. I remember when the trailer popped up. I think it was ahead. I have the note, what trailer it was attached to. Casper. It was ahead of the Casper movie.
Oh my
from
God,
the same year.
I love Casper.
Casper is great. And it was at the beginning of that movie. And, this is before the advent of the internet. So, there was no like chatter that, they were making this movie.
You had to telephone into places to hear news and stuff.
Yeah. And you could only hear about upcoming movies in seeing other movies at the trailers. At the beginning. So when this trailer hits, I remember me and my friends at the time just being so fucking excited. This movie came out 2 years after the TV show launched. And I remember that day as well.
Right. So this movie is kind of like in between seasons for the TV show, but it's all the same people from the TV show, aside from like whenever they do the cast changes of the Rangers and stuff. But this was like...
Correct.
This is following the story of the show, right?
So, interestingly enough, this movie is non-canon. This is a non-canon event.
Oh my God.
When they come back and do season 3 of the show, because this is between seasons 2 and 3, in season 3, after this movie, they do lose their original powers, like we see in the film, and they get ninja powers and ninja zords and stuff like that, but they get it in a completely different way, and they make no reference to this film whatsoever.
So are you saying some executive or producer saw this movie and was like, this makes no fucking sense at all?
Like, absolutely not.
We're going to retcon all of this?
All of this. Yeah, which is insane because it's all the same actors. It's all the same, mostly like lore and everything. Mm-hmm. So it is just like an insane piece of like, I don't know, just branding concepts and things like that to go in such different directions, because this was a box office hit.
Yeah.
And this created immense amount of buzz. The toys, oh my God, Joe, the toys.
I mean, this is, let's call a spade. This is a movie built to sell toys, correct?
100%.
As is the whole franchise.
100%.
Which, good money if you can get it, as long as we're teaching the kids good values along the way. Why not?
Which this movie has questionable values.
We'll get into that. So in terms of like the canon of it all, this is essentially like those books they had about Star Wars in like the 90s.
Legends. Yeah.
Yeah. They call it Legends now, but basically like now that we're back into Star Wars in the culture, they're like, none of that. None of that.
They're
happened.
like, absolutely, that didn't happen.
Or if you're Marvel, it's like this is a side universe. This is part of the multiverse. So maybe this Power Rangers movie like took a right while the TV series took a left. And now there's multiple universes of the Power Rangers. Let's just get right into it. You have the movie playing alongside here.
Yeah.
Why are they skydiving?
Joe, they're raising money for the observatory. Isn't that obvious?
What? It was not obvious because I didn't know that was the case. Truly,
this is a benefit skydiving event, like you do.
They're in a city that's kind of like Seattle, but also maybe the only and largest city on the planet, from what I can tell.
Pretty much.
Everywhere else is a nuclear wasteland. Who are the Justin, I'm sorry. Most of this episode is going to be me just asking you questions.
Hey.
Who are the father-son duo in this movie that's introduced in this skydiving scene? Are they anywhere else in any of the Power Rangers?
I'm trying to remember, and I don't recall if the kid shows up in the TV show. He's just some punk-ass kid and like his deadbeat dad. Clearly he's staying with dad for the weekend.
Yeah, it seems like I thought the Power Rangers maybe like knew the dad, and then this is the kid that's hanging around, but like that doesn't appear to be the case. Maybe it's like a youth mentorship program.
Yeah, something like that. So maybe he does show up in the show because a central piece of the show, of course, is that they are teenagers in this fictional town of Angel Grove, California.
They're in California.
But like you said, this looks 100% like Seattle or something Pacific Northwest coastal city.
This has got to be Canadian somewhere. Yeah.
I think this movie was filmed in Australia, mostly.
You're so right. I did read that because all of the extras and all like the background people are Australian.
Yeah, and I think the dad is like, his accent clearly slips through several times.
The kid's Australian.
Oh,
good accent though.
Good for him. Better than the dad. But yeah, so a central piece of the show is that these are teenagers living in this town and they're good at karate. And that's the main thing.
Is it karate? They're good at it's kind of like aggressive gymnastics.
So yeah, they love all things extreme sports. We're 2 minutes in and they're already on to the next extreme sport of rollerblading.
They're actually really good at roller. This is so me whenever I rollerblade.
Dicked out with all the pads and the helmets and the stuff and going super fast.
When they go backwards down the stairs, that's actually really impressive.
There's a lot of jumping.
Yeah.
I want the cumulative airtime of each character in this film because it's a lot.
You know what it is? It's, you know, when like cartoon shows like Voltron or like She-Ra or whatever, He-Man or probably Power Rangers, they have like title montages or like transformation montages that are all the same every single time so that they don't have to animate things, and it takes up like 5 minutes worth of the episodes, but the kids don't care. So really in like an 18-minute episode you're animating like 12 new minutes of footage, because the rest is just like montages of pre-built stuff. That's what the kids are looking forward to every time. So much of that happens in this film where it's like, we're going to show one cool thing, but we're going to show it 6 times because each of them are doing a version of that one cool thing. Like the first 5 minutes of this film is taken up by them all jumping out of the plane in different ways.
Yep. Just to show off a little bit of their individuality and their personality, and you can get it.
Yeah.
And they also have their own like phrases and things that they throw out. Then you can kind of get their sense of who they are as characters. Like Billy is kind of obviously the nerd of the group, the Blue Ranger. When he jumps out the airplane, he says, "All systems go," which is a thing that you would say as the dorky one of the group jumping out of an airplane.
So I texted you, obviously I'm the blue one. And then you immediately responded, "Joe, that's the gay one." I want to know how canon that is.
David Yost, the Blue Ranger, is homosexual.
The actor?
The actor.
Okay.
The character of Billy is not. However, he was relentlessly bullied he stayed on the longest out of anybody in the cast and crew.
He's like 35 here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hard teenage. He's like a hard 19.
Yeah.
But But yeah, he got ridiculed pretty bad, extensively throughout his entire career as a Power Ranger, unfortunately, which sucks to hear from producers, cast, crew, fucking extras and stuff like that, just like hurling slurs at him on set, and yeah, truly upsetting.
It's gotta be something like preternatural, because like I'm watching this movie and I'm like, yep, I'm the blue one. That's the one I want to be. And so if I'm a kid with my little group of friends, if I was watching Power Rangers, they'd be like, it's like the hand thing in school when like the way you check your nails is like you're gay or not.
Oh yeah, if you do it this way or that way.
He likes the Blue Ranger.
So I'm trying to recall back to playtime on the playground during recess. And this was a big thing in the 90s. There was always a group of 4 or 5, either superpowered or not. There was always a cluster of something in media that kids on the playground would always gravitate towards. Either like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Sailor Moon, Spice Girls, whatever.
Captain Planet.
Yeah. The gang from the Burger King, those kids. Same kind of a thing. But like anytime you would go on out on the for recess and play, you would cluster naturally with your friends or whoever, and you would pick your Power Ranger to play.
Right.
I would always choose the Black Ranger. I loved the Black Ranger.
Okay.
So specifically, I remember, and this was when the bits in the armor that was like the faith of God kind of like started to crumble away when I was a small child. I remember praying so hard, make me the Black Ranger.
Oh my God.
And it didn't happen.
Justin, you must find that strength in yourself. It's not going to come from outside. You idiot.
I wanted it to, and God did make it happen. And I was like, well.
Wow. That was your come away from Jesus story.
Yep, come away from Jesus moment.
So the Black Ranger in this is Adam. I've got my trusty Wikipedia page pulled up. Was he always the Black Ranger? Like, because we're a couple seasons into the show.
Yeah.
I know we've definitely got a new Yellow Ranger. Mm-hmm. Who else is new here?
So midway through the second season, the original Red, Black, and Yellow Ranger leave.
Okay.
They quit. The actors quit the show due to like overwork and terrible pay, and they were trying to like start a union, and like no one else on set wanted to, so they left.
Morally, ethically questionable things happening.
100% early on, already after doing season 1, which was 60 episodes.
Amy Jo Johnson like points a gun at them and is like there's the door.
Don't you fucking do it. Yeah. You stay on set and they're like, shoot me, Amy. You're going to have to shoot me.
You won't do it, Amy.
That's what I thought, coward. 100%. I guarantee that's what happened. But yeah, so they leave the Power Rangers. So they have to write that into the show.
Wait. Real quick. So you're saying the red, yellow, and black originals
OGs
left
midway through season 2. While filming of season 2.
So I never watched Power Rangers, but I recall there being kind of a correlation between the color of the suit and perhaps the race of the character.
Correct. Yeah.
Was the Black Power Ranger black?
He was.
Okay.
And the Yellow Ranger was Asian.
Right. And then the red was just like all-American white guy.
White guy.
Okay. Because he's kind of more like Hispanic in this, right?
In this one, yeah. Jason Cardenas is his name. But in the
Steve Cardenas.
Steve Cardenas in the show or the movie, he is Rocky.
We're gonna get into it. I think Rocky's dead weight and needs to be ostracized by the others.
He just needs to be sacrificed and cut 100%. Yeah, he brings nothing to the team.
I expected him to bring so much more, and in all of the fight scenes, he's like needs help. He's not doing anything.
Most of them are quite helpless and not at all like their original TV counterparts. Right. So, midway through season 2, Black, Red, and Yellow Rangers leave. Through using so we'll get into this. Using recycled footage of the Japanese show that this TV show was based on,
Right.
they're able to like cobble together a storyline where they're kind of separating the groups a little bit,
Okay.
and then they're able to write them off by
'Cause
saying that they
3 of
have
them
to
died.
No, they didn't die. They oh my God, it's so terrible. What do they do? They're written off
You
because
graduated.
they're no, it's way worse than that. Keep guessing.
Their parents all married other people and they had to move away.
Oh, that would be so much better.
It's a zoning thing with the school. They have to go to a different school now.
Turns out they're in a different county.
Yeah.
They can't play with each other anymore. In universe, the explanation that's used is that the 3 of them volunteered to go to a global peace conference. And they never come
like
back.
2 days long. What?
Nope, they never come back.
No one's checked in on that?
Nope. So they don't come back.
Okay. Just more table settings here.
Yeah.
What is the origin? I'm assuming like take me back to episode 1. We're jumping all over the place, but like Zordon has been in California for millennia. And he keeps on targeting children to work in his army for him. Yes?
Yes.
And
correct.
so this is just the latest generation that's been picked by Zordon.
Correct. Yeah. He always is hungering for teenagers with attitude to don these super fighting super suits and things like that.
Him.
He's not a great leader. He's a floating head. He was always a floating head. And then in this movie, it's like, oh no, he's got a body too. And he's just kind of chilling in the bottom of the chamber. It was very off-putting. I remember.
I knew he was a floating head. I felt shocked and violated seeing his body like E.T. just in the muck, you know?
Yeah.
He's so gray and just like smaller. Like, is the idea that he's just sitting there the whole time? I thought his floating head was either like AI or like he's transmitting from somewhere else.
No, he's chilling right down there, and he's just got a Zoom call, just like.
Do you think the kids were like,
the fuck? The fuck is this?
The whole time?
Yeah.
What do you do when we're not calling you?
Yeah. Do you just down here playing on your phone the whole time? Probably.
He's playing with something.
He's playing with something. So yeah. So the episode 1, the opening, it's like astronauts on the moon and they're exploring and they come across some weird like extraterrestrial trash can container.
Okay. This is like 1993 or something.
This is 1993. I was 6. And I remember waking up on a Saturday morning to watch the premiere of Power Rangers.
You woke up
at my friend's house.
Like something in the air is different. Something's about to change.
Yeah. And it was like early in the morning. I don't remember what time, but it was there. I was so excited. The astronauts open the thing, and Rita Repulsa, the lady with like the neck piece and the crazy hair.
Right.
She's the main antagonist of the first season.
I love her.
She's great.
I love
sassy.
that she sounds insane.
She's yeah, right. It's overdubbed to hell, and it's crazy.
Yeah, she sounds like a Rugrats character that they put like through a blender or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, right. Tara Strong just doing the most. It's not Tara Strong, but she's the one I think of. So Zordon is like this old ancient sage or whatever. He was the one who locked Rita away to begin with.
Okay.
So he comes up with this new fighting force now that Rita's been awakened. He gets these groups of kids locally. He farms local, who are, the teenagers with attitude who are just happen to be good at karate. They go to karate class and he summons them and he gives them these powers.
Right.
Yeah. And they just have to fight her. It's like a monster of the week kind of a thing.
Right.
It's crazy.
So like obvious, immediate follow-up questions. Are the kids good at karate already? Or like, does he like touch them and it's like, now you have the power? Yeah.
It's not quite like The Matrix, where it's like, I know Kung Fu now.
Right.
They were already doing, after school karate fighting in the dojo, practicing athletics. Like Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, is like really into gymnastics.
Yeah.
The Zach, the original Black Ranger, is like into like what was it big in the 90s, like breakdancing as well. But they all have in common is that they take karate together, I think.
Do you think this is like somewhat sponsored by the government as part of like kind of get kids active type deal?
Oh, 100%, because
Right.
that's what we're doing on the playground. We're leaping from the slide.
Like surely this is subsidized in some way.
In some way, yeah. This is, during the HW years
Right.
into the Clinton years. And, Hillary had her fingers all in this of just like, let's get kids outdoors. What do we need to do? Ma'am, we don't have the budget to steal it from Japan.
Here's
Who
my
cares?
60-point Power Rangers plan. So
Yeah.
I imagine karate was big. We've talked about karate being a big part of 90s just cinema and television when we talked about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mhm.
Were you ever into karate?
Oh my God.
Like
was
officially?
I took karate and
Yeah.
I made it all the way through to the white belt. I completed my white belt, which is the introduction
Right.
belt. And I went to take the entrance exam or whatever it is to make it to the next belt, which was the yellow belt. And I did not make it. So I quit. I quit karate after 2 weeks.
That's so sad. I feel like
Yeah.
we have to like get you back into karate to get you that yellow belt now.
to complete. Yeah, like that would be my thing. Like maybe before I turn 40,
Make like a little independent film out of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Could you imagine?
It's you beating
Okay.
up these 6-year-olds.
Let's start a GoFundMe, Patreon, whatever we need to do, and we'll crowdfund this. Get me back into youth karate, youth only. We're doing this Billy Madison rules. Like I get to go back to second grade, first grade karate class, taller than all the kids, and I'm beating the fuck out of them. And
I bet you and like several thousand adults out there would be into like going back and revisiting karate.
oh, 100%. And so I didn't make it, and I remember the next day, the next morning, I took my gi and I defaced my gi, which
Okay.
you're not supposed to do.
What's a gi?
It's the outfit that you wear in karate. It's the pants and the jacket sort of thing, that like robe thing with the belt that you tie around
Did you
with
like
the long sleeves.
you accidentally got it dirty? Oh, you purposefully?
I cut the sleeves off. So it was now a sleeveless gi because I was also into Street Fighter, the video game.
Oh,
And
yeah.
in
And he's
that-
got the sleeveless.
They're all
yeah.
sleeveless. That was my very first sleeveless moment as a 6-7-year-old. And I fucking loved it. But my parents were like, well, I guess you're not going back to karate.
That I don't
So-
know how culturally insensitive that is, but that seems cool for
Yeah.
you at the time.
Yeah, it was very cool. But I think I got in trouble for it.
I mean, karate was very commercialized at the moment.
100%.
Like
Like not
they
every
were selling out with karate.
kid's gonna be good at karate. So like,
Yeah.
like we're not really losing too much here. But unfortunately, that is what happened. Anyway, so Power Rangers is this. It is an insanely rich, lore-rich background
Yeah.
of the show. Like I mentioned it earlier. I didn't know if you knew, but probably could infer. The original TV show took a generous helping of stock footage from a previous TV show from Japan called I'm gonna butcher it, but let's see, Kyoru Sentai Zyu Ranger.
Right.
Um,
So like all the Rita Repulsa stuff is just like from that old show that they're just dubbing over.
Everything except for like when you see the kids in Angel Grove High when they're like out of costume, that's the new stuff they filmed. Everything else, the other 50%, is just spliced together footage and repurposed and dubbed over. So
That's so smart.
so
They probably
like,
saved a fortune.
100% they did. It was definitely a smart move. You can go into Wikipedia and you can look at the list of the episodes from the seasons, and you can see what episodes of the Zyu Ranger series that they used, like episodes this, and this, clip that they used in episode 2.
But like Is it
which is
not
crazy.
somewhat location based? Like, what if they're all in the movie theater together and they have to change into their suits? The suits also have to be in the movie theater.
Anytime they morph
Uh-huh.
or get into a fight or have to call on their Zords, their giant vehicles, they're always outside. It's always outdoors.
Okay.
And then whenever there's a big fight, it's the big, like, giant open field kind of style thing.
Right.
So it never makes sense because they're supposed to be in this, metropolis area. But anytime they morph and fight, it's always like, a sparse desert, hilly, mountainous range kind of a thing. It's crazy.
Right. So let's get into the Zords of it all. So
Yeah.
the Zords are the transforming vehicles that they are gifted, and I imagine are somewhat like telepathically linked to. And a complaint I personally have of this film is that we don't get the Zords until the very end for some reason, after they've already switched animals. So going into this film, and I guess like in the first couple seasons of the show, let me see if I can get them all. Yellow has a white tiger Zord.
Saber-toothed tiger.
Saber-toothed tiger. White has a white tiger.
White tiger. Yep.
So there's 2 tigers. That was confusing for us.
Yeah.
And then the rest, so it's all like prehistoric stuff.
Prehistoric stuff. It's separated by
millions
of years. Like you get a woolly mammoth in the Black Ranger.
Someone has a mastodon.
Mastodon, yep.
Kimberly has a pterodactyl. So she's like, she's flying. She's eyes in the sky.
Yeah.
Who else? Who's missing? Green.
Red Ranger.
There's no green. Red Ranger has, he's got the Tyrannosaurus. And then Blue has the Stegosaurus, right?
Triceratops.
Oh yeah. Stegosaurus would be insane.
Yeah. So this is the perfect amalgam of like all the things that millennial kids grew into. It was the perfect storm of like dinosaur hyperfixation and karate hyperfixation.
But also like the idea of like, you are this color, so you get this thing, and you're in, like, it's the idea of classification, very enticing to kids. It's
very enticing. It makes sense. Kids like to compartmentalize.
It's what's your Hogwarts house? Who's your Power Ranger? All that stuff. It's
exactly it. And that's why millennials fucking love Zodiac bullshit. I'm a double Capricorn with the Pisces moon. Like, we love to categorize ourselves.
You should start saying your Zorg along with your Zodiac.
Yeah. Mastodon, Black Ranger, 100%.
Yeah, Mastodon is insane. I can't picture what that would have looked like in this case.
It's crazy.
But yeah, real quick, on the subject of...
Look at this spin. I love this spin move. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Why?
I like when they like encourage each other in the fights, and they're like, we can do this, and you're doing a great job. I mean, they're really good at doing the little aerial jump thing.
So many aerial moves.
Whenever Tommy does the corkscrew, I died. Where that's like the one thing where they really like ask you to question reality with these karate moves, because every other time it's like, okay, they're on like wires and stuff, but Tommy does like a flying kick spinny thing that just extends for like 10 seconds of him just basically remaining motionless in the air while he's kicking these people. It's kind of the best thing I've ever seen.
You also you have to announce it before you do it. And it has to have a very specific name, or else it will not happen. It was like the White Tiger Ninja screwball kick or something like that. You have to announce it
because the toys have to be able to say things. But so we're talking about like groups within children's media. You've got Power Rangers, you've got like Voltron, you've got Captain Planet, you've got Spice Girls, that are basically what you get is like different races and like cultures represented to appeal to the widest audience. And I realized watching this that I didn't have any of this, but I did have Magic School Bus, and that was my version of all of this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Huge Magic School Bus household. And they themselves weren't superheroes with powers in any way, but they each did have catchphrases that they would say multiple times per episode.
Yeah.
And so you can see like someone came up with a business model at one point, and then everyone was like, "That's it.
I want
This is what sells."
Yeah, they're like, I want some of that. I need me some of that. How do
Ugh.
we do that? Oh, it's like you make them fucking sharks. It doesn't matter. Kids will eat it up. They did. There was street sharks. Same
Look at-
everything.
Look at Sorgon and his gross trash bag.
I know. What is he doing? Does he have legs and arms? We'll never tell.
Ew.
He's
It's
just
like a sack.
Ew,
He doesn't have arms.
He's a literal meat sack. Or maybe he does, and that's just like his blankie, and he just like, like when you're really cozy and you just
He's a
like want to.
baby.
He's the cozy baby.
He's got the, what is it called when the blankets like has armholes or whatever?
Oh, he's got like a slanket or a snuggie. A snuggie.
A snuggie. Yeah.
The progenitor of the snuggie. But it has a turtleneck moment going on.
He's got a little bit of flair there.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while. Can I show you my cocktail so that I can finally drink it?
Yeah. Show me. What you got?
It's been somewhat time sensitive. So I have a blue cocktail that I'm supposed to add this citrusy mixture to, and it's going to change color on camera.
It's going to morph.
It's called a morphing time. And I tried to find like thyme, like the herb, to put into it. So I could call it like a morphing time, but we didn't have any, so I wasn't going to lie. No, I could have.
I love it. I love the ingenuity. Let's see it happen live. Okay. Let's do science.
Okay.
If nothing happens, I'm going to scream.
It's not light enough. Hang on.
Oh no, oh no.
Okay. I can see it.
I can see it. Yeah. It's much lighter.
It goes from like blue to pink.
Yeah. Okay. So you got some of that gin in there.
I put so Jonathan actually like stewed some gin in these like blue leaf thingies that we basically do to make the blue gin.
Mm-hmm.
And then citrus reacts to that and it becomes pink. And so that's
amazing.
What we do.
Incredible.
What do you got over there?
I'm having it's hard to see. It's a little purpley. It's a little sparkly. It's called a Look Ooze Talking Now. And it's like a cranberry blue curacao margarita moment with some luster dust in there for just sparkly goodness.
Nice.
Cheers.
We haven't really gotten into the ooze of it all. I think he's great. I love this performance. I think it works completely.
Oh, 100%. This actor, Paul Freeman, 100% knows what kind of movie he's in.
Oh.
He's the only one, I think, who knows what kind of movie he's in.
He's having a great time.
He's having a good time.
Do you know who that actor is?
I don't. I just wrote it down because, I didn't want to say just Ivan Ooze and just Paul Freeman.
Have you seen of course you have. You've seen the first Indiana Jones. You've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Belloc guy in Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Honestly, for a long time, I thought he was Dr. Kelso from Scrubs. I don't know if you ever watched Scrubs.
But I know who you're talking about.
I had a moment. I was like, is that Ivan Ooze? It wasn't. But
I thought for a second that it was Christopher Lloyd because I was getting like Uncle Fester vibes.
Yeah.
But then I was like, Christopher Lloyd wouldn't do this.
He wouldn't degrade himself. The doc wouldn't do this. But yeah, the performances are all very schlocky, TV-y. One of the criticisms I saw, and I do agree with it, is that this just feels like a long TV show with like a little bit bigger budget to like do film on location.
Yeah, I mean, there's clearly a moment where they go to like either like Washington State or like Scotland or somewhere, wherever those like rocky beaches are. So like they had a bit of a transportation budget and they filmed like 3 scenes there. And like that must have been fun,
Yeah. Like how fun for us. Because like a lot of times in the TV
Power
show,
Rangers actors like at the airport.
Like, yeah, they got to fly to fucking Australia to do most of the shoots there.
You're right. This is in Australia. I keep forgetting this isn't actually California.
Yeah. So like a couple sets, here and there for like the space station and whatever else. But, largely the TV show takes place like at the school or at the dojo or they had a as most 90s places, TV show places did. They had like a central hangout spot, like the Bronze from Buffy or the whatever the place was called in Saved by the Bell. They had a similar spot where they knew the shopkeeper.
It was called the Sugar Bowl.
The Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Happy Days and Happy Days. It was just a place that they hung out. So like a lot of the budget went there, and then everything else was just, they were just raking in cash because they were just reusing footage. Very crazy. But yeah, everything is insanely over the top of this movie, and it's great.
So I'll just kind of continue with my list of questions here, and we'll dive into the TV show or the movie here as a result. Do these kids have parents? Because so much of this movie's plot is about the parents of the kids in this town, but the Power Rangers don't appear to have parents.
Yeah, they just they're like, yeah, sure, we'll go like fight and do whatever, but then, oh, we need to save our Lord and Savior Zordon. We'll go to this other planet.
It is a little culty because Kimberly has the moment with Zordon where she gets like really emotional when they think Zordon's dying, and she's like, Zordon's like a father figure. I'm like, are these kids like troubled orphan youths, and that's why they get into karate?
I think in the show there is a couple plot elements of like their parents are in trouble, like the main character's parents themselves are in trouble, so they do have parents. But for this movie, fuck them.
Right.
Not a non-issue.
Right. This movie takes place over the course of like probably a day. Yeah. So I don't even know if the parents knew what was happening during all of this, even though
they're latchkey kids.
The city is very much under attack at some point.
Yeah, they're 100% latchkey kids.
So you said they do go to school though, like they're in high school.
Mm-hmm. These are supposed to be teenagers. Yeah.
They go, like, does it show them like going to class?
I don't remember if there's many classroom scenes. If anything, it's like the hallway at the lockers, but then it's mostly time spent in the dojo or at the soda fountain or whatever it is.
Right.
And then at the command center with Zordon, and then everything else is just spliced footage.
Right. And like, is there any attempt around like, oh, we have to hide our identities, or does the town know that they're the Power Rangers?
They're very much superhero vibes of like, oh, those Power Rangers, huh? They sure are silly. Like, as we kind of see at the end, which again kind of makes me question. I was like, does this kid know that they're the Power Rangers? Because the kid's talking like, maybe one day I get to be a Power Ranger. Oh, and Tommy's like, yeah, that's pretty silly.
I have so many questions about the kid.
So many questions about that damn kid.
So he shows up in this movie. What is his name? Frank?
Fred.
No. Fred. He's like 11.
Yeah.
And he's kind of just hanging around. He seems to be kind of like mentor-mentee with Tommy. So maybe he's also at the dojo. But he kind of has his own little plot. And I looked at the Wikipedia and stuff. I don't think he shows up anywhere after this. So maybe they were trying to set him up as like a potential new Power Ranger. I don't think he's bad in this. Again, like, it's this Australian kid doing an American accent. I think he's
trying his hardest,
doing what is asked. But
yeah,
like,
he's doing his best.
It feels like when we get into the ooze of it all, they have like half a second of a scene where it's like the other youth in the town are just like partying with the ooze, and it's like the cool neighborhood kids from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how they have like smoking and skateboarding hangout
100%,
in the bowels of the city.
Mm-hmm.
But then that goes away in like a second. Like,
right, yeah.
So like,
I wish we would have got more time with the rebellious youth of like, hey, no parents.
Right.
But we're all still going to dress the same. They're all wearing the same purple vests and whatnot. So like, are they brainwashed? Probably not, but maybe a little bit. But then Fred's able to be like, hey, snap out of it. Our parents are in trouble. And they're like, all right, fine.
God, the way I'd have a panic attack at that age if it was like, oh God, no parents. We're all going to die.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very very Tina Belcher of you.
It's very babysitter vibes.
Yeah. But who's gonna feed us dinner, you guys? And they're like, no rules.
I like the fight with the birds that they have on the rocky island. I thought this part was insane where the bird like violently bends its beak.
He was flying so fast.
That seems so painful. And then
Yeah.
Billy has a little quip.
Yeah. You know, the thing about Morphin is, what's that? You don't appreciate it until you don't have it. It's like, okay. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
You're right.
I give the story credit. It introduces some real stakes here because like Ooze basically destroys Zordon's technology, which is essentially what turns off their powers, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the idea. And so they're on this mission now to go to this faraway planet to get like the quote unquote great power, which he says like everyone has died trying to find it. And it's like 3 guys protecting it.
Yeah. It's like, this is it. That was the trouble.
All right.
Oh,
Now
like,
we're-
can we talk about Dulcia?
Now we're getting into
Now we're
the meat of
getting-
this movie. What's the thought process here? Because like, are they thinking like a bunch of 12-year-olds are going to see this movie and this is like, we're going to hypnotize them and steal their money this way by this mostly naked, beautiful woman?
This was for the parents.
This was for the parents? Oh, give me a break, Jess. What did you think watching this movie? Did you have any thoughts on Dulcia?
I remember being so stricken by her accent.
Yeah.
Specifically when she gives them their new powers after she's known them for all of an hour. And she's like, and Tommy, you're the Falcon. And I remember me and my friends being like, she almost said fucking.
I thought that the version of the movie I was watching had like a scene cut out because she goes from like being very aggressive and like telling them to leave and like wanting to hurt them.
Mhm.
And then like the next scene, they're all just lined up on the mountaintop and she's like blessing them with new animals, right?
Yeah. The movie kind of like skips a beat right here. We'll have to jump ahead a little bit. Or maybe cut it out. This happened while we were watching it too.
Did it kind of skip a little bit?
It did kind of skip a little bit. Kind of got to skip ahead.
Okay.
A smudge. But either way, so like there's some like background that happens where you get to see her fucking.
This is fantastic podcasting.
Yeah. There's like they have a conversation where they're like no, we need the power, and she's like, you can't handle the power, and they're like, but Zordon, and she's like, Zordon of Alta.
Okay.
You didn't mention he was in trouble. And then she has a change of heart because at first she's like, you guys need to get the fuck out of here. Like, don't you know that this place is dangerous? And they're like, but. So that's the missing scene that happens.
Oh my God. I'm so glad. Cause like I truly thought that they just like cut corners and like, we're just like, we're going to skip that.
No. And then there's like this whole thing with the parents, how they turn into zombies essentially back on Earth.
Right.
Ivan Ooze like runs commercials to get the kids to buy Ivan's ooze and gets it into their homes. So then the parents are like, what did you buy? And then as soon as they touch it, they're like zapped. And then they're just zombies. They're just mindless zombies.
Did I miss like 20 fucking minutes of this movie? Oh my
No,
God.
it's that middle 5 minutes that
the middle 5 minutes that has so much plot in it.
Yeah, who knew, right? That it would be so integral to this movie is missing. This is kind of like revisionist history taking place. The showrunners.
Yeah. I think everything with Dulcia is kind of the craziest part of this movie. I love that it's in it because it's so wild, but like, I think I texted you this. We're like millimeters away from an X rating with her costume, first of all.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like, like the gutters that people have, like, it's like, right. It's everything except what you can't show on TV. Like there's like a blade of grass in front of her crotch, basically.
It was the 90s. Yeah. Crazy amount. Like they plucked her from the Xena Warrior Princess set.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And they were like, and she's like, is this okay? Like, I was thinking something like this. And they're like, no, that's perfect. Like fucking.
Oh yeah. I'm sure she was thinking something like that.
I'm thinking a little green moment kind of a thing, but I'm going to have a hood.
She brought her own costumes to set.
Yeah. And they're like, no, fucking, I love it. That's great.
So in a moment of growth for our Rangers, Dulcia charges them to go and get the great power across the desert, but like gives them an upgrade basically. And
It's like a sidestep upgrade, essentially.
this part's crazy because they basically all just get new animals, and we go from prehistoric Jurassic age to just like general woodland creatures.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So let me see if I can do it again. So Aisha, the Yellow Ranger, gets a bear.
Yeah.
Okay. Adam. Oh, we're gonna save Adam. Rocky gets the ape. He gets like a gorilla.
Yeah.
Tommy gets a falcon, which I think was kind of a crazy change because like that's kind of Kimberly's thing, is like being the flyer. So now like what does Kimberly do if there's another bird?
There's two birds. There's two birds in the crew. Yeah.
She gets to be the head of the Voltron thing is what she gets to be. Kimberly gets a crane, which
odd choice.
Billy gets a wolf, which I thought was very cool.
Arguably the coolest one.
Point to Team Blue there. And then Adam gets a frog.
A fucking frog.
Rightfully so. He complains about it, and she's kind of going to each of them, giving them their animal and being like, you're the bear because of strength, and you're the wolf because of speed, or da 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 da. And Adam's like, why am I a frog? She doesn't tell him why. But then she's like, oh, you're a frog because like fairy tales and princesses kiss the frog. And then she kisses him, and that's all he gets. It's the most insane scene in the movie.
It is. And it is such like I would be like, and then she goes to talk to Tommy. I'll be like, no, hold on a second. You gave everybody else
really quickly.
Like everyone else got a compliment and an attaboy, and I get a, because you kissed a frog to become a handsome prince and a smooch.
It's very weird. It's very out
weird.
Of nowhere. Listen, the frog Zord is pretty cool because he gets like a whole tongue. I think he gets like kind of the biggest CGI element at the end because the Falcon looks like it was made in Microsoft Paint. It's like 3 lines put together.
Yeah.
I like the frog, but like I also would question all my friends getting these like aggressive mammals or birds of prey, and then I'm a frog.
Yeah, I would be pissed because like an ape is like weird, but still kind of cool. A bear, whatever, but like a frog, a fucking frog.
Yeah, an ape is like, it's too close to like, oh, you just gave me a person. You know?
You just gave me a person with like a lot more muscle mass. I guess cool. That's great.
It's like when the Pokemon are like, oh, that's just like a man.
Yeah, that's a guy. That's just a fucking guy.
You're hanging out.
What's the Pokemon that like, oh, it's the Mime one, Mr. Mime.
Mime is a guy,
and he has gloves, but they're not gloves. That's just how his hands look.
And then there's like Machamp, which is just like a buff guy.
It's just a dude. Yeah.
Anyway,
insane.
I like even through all of that, I like the lore. I like that there's like something we have to overcome. I like that it's very Spider-Man 2, like our powers are gone and we have to figure out how to be Power Rangers without the powers. You know, it's about who we are on the inside. And then they get new outfits, but they're not permanent.
No.
And they're like ninja outfits, which fine. It was the 90s. But I guess I understand why they weren't permanent because like they're not very practical and you can't have like headlights on them or something like that, like the yellow one has. And so they get ninja outfits when they're on the planet. They go and find the Great Power. They defeat the little statues in front of the Great Power, and the Great Power like just automatically lines up with what their animals are. It's like this big medallion that has all of their animals on it.
Yep.
So like if there were 7 of them, the Great Power is like, well, fuck.
We already made the thing, guys.
Another bear, maybe?
How'd you guys feel about 2 bears? Can we have
2 bears? There were 2 tigers. Why not 2 bears?
Right. Yeah, that's the Great Power's thinking of just like, hey man, and we got 2 birds, 2 bears.
And then the Great Power goes inside them which is fine. It's like, okay, they get their powers back, they get their suits back, and we're
it's the same as it
assuming-
was before.
Yeah, and like new Zords were somehow built, or maybe their old Zords transformed. That's all fine. And then they go home because they have like magical teleportation abilities, and at this point, Ooze is attacking the city with
his
two bugs, two like vaguely threatening medium-sized transformer bugs with which he wants to quote destroy the universe
with these two maybe 30-foot tall,
maybe 30 feet.
Yeah, but I remember that on this most recent watch, I was like, they're actually kind of small. Like,
He was like, the elevation is kind of insane because he's like, first I'm going to destroy Angel Grove, then I'm going to destroy the universe.
like, whoa, guy, we got to do like the county first.
80 steps between
Yeah.
Angel Grove and the universe.
Like, I appreciate your enthusiasm,
Yeah.
but that's not how this works.
And my whole thing with Ooze, like, I love it when like villains in these TV shows are just bad for the sake of being bad, like because they just badness.
Yeah,
I don't think Ooze is like that. You see him kind of like being a comedian, and I think he likes the commercial side of it all. I think he likes hanging out with the drink and like having slaves around him. That's fun.
Oh, that's his thing. Yeah.
I don't think he would I think he'd destroy the universe and he'd be like king of the ashes and all that stuff, and he wouldn't be happy.
Well, he's been locked up for 6,000 years. He's old
mainly
school.
bored.
He's out of practice too. Like, he doesn't know the modern machinations of the universe for being locked up for millennia. You know, he's out of practice.
Well, he seemingly does, because one of the best jokes in the movie is like he gets out and he's talking to Zordon and he's like, I miss so many terrible things throughout history. He's like, the Black Plague, the Spanish Inquisition, the Brady Bunch reunion.
Yeah.
Which I laughed out loud at.
Which was a great, like, that's so like peak mid 90s callback, like, which apparently that was also an ad lib by Paul Freeman. Like, that's such a good, like, the Brady Bunch reunion. And everyone just laughed. It was great. Because that was like the same year when the Brady Bunch movie came out. So, like, so funny.
Huh.
I love it. Let's start wrapping things up here. This movie is
so many more questions.
Hey, so do I. So does all of us who grew up with this movie, because Joe, this movie is 30 years old.
Oh,
As
God.
of June 30th, 1995 is when this movie hit. So this movie is well over 30 years old, which is insane.
Okay.
It's like, this movie is nostalgia to the core.
Wait, did you say June 30th, 1995?
Yeah,
The 30-year anniversary was like 2 weeks ago.
you're right.
Okay. It's
Well,
very
like-
fitting that we're watching it then. There you go.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's I've always wanted to show you this movie, but it was very appropriate that it was just like, oh shit, summer 2025. This movie is 30 fucking years old.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Crazy. Yeah, this movie is terrible, but in like the best way possible.
Mhm.
All the fight scenes are over the top. The CGI at the end is abysmal. The scaling of the Zords is like not great, but it's so fun.
I wish we had seen the first Zords, and I wish we had seen them like transformed into the new Zords.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it from like a budget perspective. I couldn't remember if like them combining into one thing was Power Rangers or if it was Voltron. Turns out it's both. Like whenever
both,
you have Zords like this, they just like, except Voltron, they all have just like the little cat things, right?
Yeah.
And so obviously they combined it to like the big Megazord, and they have like a big ooze fight where they put him in the path of a comet and destroy him and the comet. Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I like that they set that up in the front of the film.
I fucking forgot about that too. They were like, he's going to be in the way of Ryan's comet, and I was like,
there's a comet.
there's a comet. Oh yeah, and it's a throwaway line,
Mm-hmm.
which is like why they're skydiving to begin with. It's to save the observatory just in time to observe Ryan's comet, which they don't even mention down on Earth because it fucking blew up in the sky.
Yeah.
No
And
one
then
cares.
And then Fred has his little side story where he's trying to save the parents because Ooze has ordered all the parents to go and commit suicide by jumping off of a cliff. So Fred
Dark. It's
rallies
dark.
all of the city's kids together to go and stop their parents from like zombie
Killing in front of themselves.
zombie jumping. Ends up, the hose part is weird to me. He ends up spraying them all with a fire hose, basically, which it doesn't seem to do anything.
It does not. It does literally nothing. It just so happens that it's at the same time as what the Power Rangers are doing. So he thinks he did something.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He thinks the fire hydrant saved them all. The fire hose saved them.
I thought it was like, oh, he's going to like wash off the ooze from them or something like that. No. Like if anything, he's just like police brutalizing the kids who are like trying to help the parents.
Yeah, there's like one kid that he's like focusing on accident, and it's just like this kid's back is getting just torn to shit.
You owe me money.
Yeah. So it's like this is Fred's revenge. It's like a very dark turn. He's like, he's gonna fuck this kid up. This movie is insane. What is this movie actually trying to say? I don't know. Friendship will save us all.
Oh, I did not have any broader themes for this movie. I did not even try to go there.
Anything can happen as long as you work together. My friendship rubber beats your ooze glue. I don't know. I'm rubber, you're glue kind of a thing. Or is it just, when in doubt, kick him in the nuts and you will emerge victorious.
Yeah,
I like that is the emergency button.
I was going to say,
kick.
There is a break glass in case of emergency button that they press at the very end. That's only purpose is to kick Ooze in the nuts, which is very cool. I like that. I like that Zordon probably like programmed that into the Zords. And he's like, would it be funny if they use this?
Like, oh my God, Alpha, would you just die if I'm going to put this code in here? And Alpha's like, stop.
Let me just run through some rapid fire questions I have just to like get through all my notes. Okay, we covered why they're skydiving. I like that he's sky surfing. I thought that was actually really cool that he has a surfboard in the sky.
Yeah.
And I like that they all like come together to hold hands really quick before splitting off.
It's nice.
There's a lot of like hand holding in this movie. That's very like it's nice. Who are the two like scumbag jokester friends that they're friends with? Who are also skydiving with them?
They're like well-known bullies at the school, Bulk and Skull.
Right.
They're just there.
Okay.
They're kind of just minor antagonists to the teenage version of the Rangers when they're in school or whatever.
Right.
They just cause minor inconveniences, like they knock over their bikes or whatever.
Okay. So it's like Ed, Ed and Eddie or like whatever, all those animated TV shows where you just have like the side characters who are the bullies, but then, like Recess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do the costumes actually do? So it seems that they only have their powers when they're wearing their costumes. Is that the idea? Like, are they stronger in the costumes, you think?
Yeah, when they call upon and they morph, when it is morphin time. It's morphin, there's no G and there's no apostrophe. It's morphin time.
The titular morph.
When they do their tit morph, they call upon their like Zord coins and stuff like that, and that's when they're able to call the power unto themselves, and it manifests itself in the helmet and the suit. And they have weapons. They get fucking guns. Yeah. They have guns, which is insane. They have little blasters and also like axes. And Kimberly has a bow and arrow. It's wild.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna mention it, but like my one thought about this movie is like, why don't they have guns? But like, you're saying they have guns in the show?
They have blasters in the show.
That seems insane.
And also like main weapons too. Like the Red Ranger has a sword. Which is cool. The Blue Ranger, I think he has like size or something like that, like kind of like Raphael. And the Yellow Ranger has, I can't remember what she has, but also like the Zords where they come together and make a giant Mechazord, they can put all their weapons together and make like this giant like crossbow looking thing.
Oh my God.
It is insane looking.
It's like Pacific Rim. Okay.
100%.
Is there any like romantic tension between, like, are we supposed to think like Kimberly and Tommy are a thing?
Like where does that progress?
I think in the show they are an item. I think they do become an item at some point in time. But I don't remember it being so like egregious or over the top.
Right. Because Kimberly, Tommy, and Billy are kind of the three main actors that stay around the most.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What was the coolest ear piercing to get at this time in the 90s?
It was the one on the left ear.
Is it like a hoop? Because they all have like hoops. And
they all have hoops.
It's not higher up. It's like in the lobe, right?
In the late 90s, early 2000s, it was in the cartilage. But in the early 90s, mid 90s, it was the one hoop silver earring, gold earring, if you were cool, on the left ear. Don't do it on the right side. That's the gay side.
Oh, yeah. Only Billy. Did you rock the pierce? You had the little snake bites, didn't you?
I had these, and those were separate times. They not at the same time.
Wow.
But that was during my emo phase. And I did have a cartilage at one point, too.
You did have the cartilage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. Were Power Rangers cool?
Fuck yes.
I guess like it was like an age thing, but like for a certain age, yes.
Yeah,
like I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely elementary school age, maybe a little bit of middle school, but definitely not past that.
Yeah. Like you better know your Power Rangers.
100%. Yeah. And you better have your main Power Ranger and your backup Ranger when you go to recess, because you can't have two Red Rangers. The Red Ranger in the original TV show was the leader. It just can't happen. You can't have two bears out there, Joe.
And like gender and race is obviously like a huge part of the Power Rangers. Was it always, when they like replace cast members, is it always like yellow and pink are the girls, everyone else is the boys? Or like, do they ever kind of play around with that?
It was maybe in the later seasons, which I'm not familiar with. There were 5 spin-off shows and a revival 2 years ago, or like a soft reboot or something like that 2 years ago, where all the original cast or most of the original cast came back to reprise their roles. I don't know if like the colors strictly stayed gendered, like yellow and pink being strictly for girls or not, but I know that like I've seen interviews with the original Black Ranger, and they were like, the whole thing about like race, it's like, you were a black man and you were the Black Ranger. Was that on purpose or whatever? And he's like, I don't know, man. We were kids and we just showed up, and I don't think it ever came up once. Yeah. But it's also hard to be like, or hard to ignore, of just like, what were they thinking here? What were they doing here?
Right. It seems like too on the nose, but like, I don't know, maybe it kind of loops around in a weird way, and it's fine. Because we're talking about like kids on the playground. Like
kids on the playground.
Who knows what combinations of stuff they come up with there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're kind of getting to the crux of my questions here.
Yeah.
It seems like we really need to talk through for a second Power Rangers versus Ninja Turtles. Where do we stand? Because like we've covered Ninja Turtles on this podcast. We've covered Power Rangers. They're obviously pulling from similar places here.
Yeah.
I personally think Ninja Turtles is a much more like realized world.
Definitely.
With like more like solid characters that obviously translate into toys, but also have like more like personality to them. Where do you personally stand on the Rangers versus Turtles debate?
I mean, honestly, I have more turtle memorabilia.
That feels right.
As opposed to Ranger memorabilia. I still love the Rangers, but Turtles are more close to my heart because they were honestly my first fandom love kind of thing. It consumed all the media that I could from it, had all the toys, had all the things. But yeah, you're right. Like the story of the characters are way deeper, way more realized. It's more familial, which is, a lot more, I don't know, deeper reaching, I think, to a lot more people versus like just a varied cast of teenagers. The Ninja Turtles being like they're kind of like outcasts a little bit. That kind of, gravitates itself towards, a certain type of kid as well, because they're non-human. It's pretty cool.
But even then you get like the color corresponding with your personality type. I agree. I think the Turtles are
much more of like an independent universe all on their own. They can stand on their own, whereas like Power Rangers are seemingly like capitalism personified. It's almost in a
Definitely.
way.
Uh-huh.
But I would welcome like a resurgence of Power Rangers, kind of in the same way we've seen a resurgence of the Ninja Turtles, where like, I don't know if you've seen like the latest like animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. It's like the same style of
the Mutant
animation.
Mayhem. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like that movie. I would kind of love to see like a Power Rangers style of that. I saw the Power Rangers movie that was released like in the last 10 years, like the big budget
2017.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
movie was awesome. I thought it was cool.
I kind of loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
And-
going into it knowing Power Rangers and being like, okay, this is going to be kind of ridiculous, but like,
It was actually kind of cool.
no, kind of loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It sucks because, you know, they teased like the Tommy introduction at the end of it, and it could have been so cool to explore that storyline, even though it kind of had more of the Marvelification to it and modern kind of Transformers blockbuster stuff to it. I still had a good time with it, and I enjoyed that remake a lot.
I'd be open to like do
An
something
anime.
cool with like an animated Power Rangers thing. Like
An
make
anime,
it,
like a dark anime, would be
make
really
it more
cool.
serious, make it more anime. Yeah.
There was a time on the internet, I think this was before the reboot happened.
I know what
They-
you're talking about.
They did a gritty adult remake
Yep.
or something of the Power Rangers, and that was really cool. I
It was
remember
like Katie Sackhoff and like
Yeah.
James Vanderbeek. That was
Yeah.
really cool.
that was
Yeah.
real cool.
It was like fan made, but like pretty high budget, and they were
Mhm.
saying like fuck and stuff.
Yeah, pretty cool. I love that. And then they did in 2023, they did Power Rangers Once and For All or something like that.
Yeah.
Once and Forever, where they had most of the original cast come back, which is really cool. Love that for them. But yeah, Joe, you know, you've talked about, you know, going out on the playground and, you know your space. And I mentioned, you know, I 100% was the Black Ranger without fail. I prayed to God to make me a Black Ranger, and he didn't. He failed me.
It's got so much steeper than I thought it was going to get.
Yeah. But I wanted to give you the opportunity to choose your own Ranger, Joe.
Oh my
And we're going to play Morphin Time
Oh my
with
God,
Joe, featuring Joe.
The games are back, bitches.
The games are back. So, Joe, we're going to play Morphin Time featuring Joe. Joe, we're going to figure out what Ranger you're going to be. Are you ready to play?
I'm actually extremely excited right now. Yes.
All right, Joe. When face to face with a dangerous foe, what's your go-to move?
Okay.
Do you hit him with a clever quip? Do you shout out like "whoa" and kind of back up? Speaking of backing up, do you do a ninja style backflip to just get out of there, or do you just fucking square up? What's your move?
I would do a ninja style backflip because I want to put more distance between me and the enemy, kind of
Smart.
strategically, but I want to look cool doing it.
Hell yeah, I love that. That's a great choice, Joe. Well done.
Okay.
That's a great answer. I love it.
Yes.
Next, if given the choice of an animal for your power creature, do you choose a bird of prey, an amphibian, a carnivorous mammal, or something else entirely?
Shit. This is actually really hard. I would have to go bird of prey. Again, I kind
You
of
want
want
the eye
to
in the
like
sky.
be at a distance to kind of assess the whole situation. I want to see the whole playing field.
Mm-hmm.
And like I can go in if needed, but I feel like with carnivorous
can-
mammal, you're kind of like you're too trapped in the mix and you
Yeah.
can't like back up and
Yeah.
assess as
Joe,
needed.
Joe likes options. I appreciate it. That is an excellent choice, Joe. See, look at their fucking guns.
Oh my, that's insane.
Yeah.
You look like an army.
Joe, in the heat of battle, where can you be found more often than not? Are you caught up in the middle? Are you observing your surroundings? Are you leading the charge, or are you just caught with your pants down? I think I know the answer to this.
Oh God, I'm realizing these are all color coded. I'm gonna go with observing your surroundings. Yeah. We're gonna keep a theme
It's
going
tracking.
here.
That tracks. Yeah, that's great. That's radical. That's radical. Love it. See, those are the original Zords in the background. Don't they look awesome and majestic?
That's insane. So that's the Japanese show?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got like a bow and arrow.
Yeah. Like, look at their weapons. Like, that's so cool.
That's wild.
Joe, what's your main fighting style? Is it more brawn? Is it brains? Is it a mix of both, or is it just down to pure luck?
Listen, as a child, I would pick brains as like a defensive technique.
Mhm.
But since then, I've gotten very tall.
Yes.
And like I'm like a tall
A lot
person.
tall,
So I would do a mix of both, just like because physically it's there.
You're gonna hit him with the like with the strategic punch, like to the kidneys, or like a trach punch.
I'm
right?
gonna be strategic first and foremost, but like
Mm.
if I need to just lie on top of you and put my full weight on you, I will
Hell
do
yeah.
that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Sick. That is a sick answer, Joe. I love it.
Thank you. Oh my god, this is incredible. How did you do this?
Joe, if we were to open up your closet right now, what color would your clothes mostly be? Would they be gray and black, kind of drab? Would there be shades of blue, equal parts of the rainbow, or another color entirely?
My color schemes are iconically blue, green, and gray.
Mhm.
I would say probably shades of blue is the closest.
Yeah, I thought so. That's righteous. That's righteous. I love it. Love that answer. And he's coming back for more. What 90s era extreme sport do you really shine in? Is it snowboarding, rollerblading, skydiving, or BMX?
Rollerblading.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. That's tubular.
And then
It's great,
harkening
Joe.
back. Yeah.
Harkening
I'm
back
a
to the show.
rollerblader at heart.
All right. And what defining character trait do you have besides your color clothing? Are you more of the scarf guy? Are you the only tanks sleeveless A-frame guy? Are you the lots of wristbands, bracelets dude? Or are you the interesting footwear boy?
God. This is actually really hard. What do we mean by scarf guy here? I feel like that comes with some unfair implications.
Like, do you always wear a scarf? Also will accept vest, scarf/vest guy.
Shit, that's damning. Yeah, it's probably the scarf guy.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Yeah.
Nice. It's nice. That image is missing. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Wow.
Your results are in. They have been tabulated, Joe. Drum roll, please.
Did you really? Is this actually like a program that you're doing?
Drum
right now,
roll,
or
please.
Was this all predetermined?
We have tabulated the results now. It's running through.
Ryan's
the
like
beeps and
off screen doing math on a board.
feverishly, just like 1 second.
This is
1
like
second.
election night. She's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Joe, the answer is you are the Blue Ranger, of course.
Yes, that is what I was going for.
Joe, you are smart and cautious. You care about others. You think before you act, and you got the best arms out of the whole goddamn crew. Shout out, big ups to Billy and his ripping rad arms in this movie.
Billy has incredible arms in this movie, and I think he knows it. What? Justin, that was
Like-
incredible. How did you do that?
That's just a slideshow in Figma.
Right. Did you have answers for all of
I mean, I just kind of like just fucked around, but I knew you're the Blue Ranger.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You knew it going
I just knew it the whole time.
That's very sweet.
Of course.
Oh.
Well, Joe, we did it. That is the Power Rangers from 1995. That movie is 30 years old, and it hurts because something you love so dearly and grew up watching and remember going to see in the theaters is almost as old as you are, and it's very weird. Getting older is strange.
Justin, I really treasured this episode, and now I'll always remember Power Rangers is the reason you won't be going to heaven.
That's right. As soon as I woke up the next morning without powers, I was just like, you know what? Nah.
This red skin guy appeared and is like, sign this. And you're like, yep.
Yeah, done. Because you know why? I don't see myself being a Power Ranger. It's very true. Anyway, so real quick before we jump over into talk about what's next, because I don't think we've really talked about what we're doing next. It's one of your picks.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we did last episode. But kids, your father and I want you to sit down and listen real quick.
We love you very much.
We love you very, very much, and we always will. But see, when two daddies love each other very much, sometimes it's too much, and they need to go their separate ways. This is our roundabout way of saying that this podcast is going to be ending in like 3 or 4 episodes.
It's if we're counting 5 episodes after this. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We came to the difficult decision to just call it like we sees it. to pursue other things. Joe's going on to do other podcasts and other things. And I'm just going to go back to being a dad and maybe writing more music and stuff. So
I'm gonna go to a World Peace Conference and
yeah,
never
Joe
come back.
Joe and I are going to a World Peace Conference.
Yeah.
We're going to have our stand-ins take over for us. But no, we're going to be shuttering our doors. But I mean, this was a hell of a 3-year run.
We're gonna hit our 3-year anniversary. It felt spiritually right to kind of blissfully enter podcast retirement at that point, just while we're still rolling. And it's been a fantastic time, and I can't wait to see how these next count them 5 episodes go for us.
They're going to get more wild as we continue along.
There truly might not be any rules to these next few ones. We'll see.
No rules, 0. We're coming back. We're circling back. We're going back to the church. Speaking of, as someone who doesn't, we're going back to the habit, right, Joe?
Yeah. So everyone knows that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is what turned Justin to a life of sin, but I'm going to bring him back with Sister Act 2, back in the habit. So we're going to do a direct follow-up to my last episode, which was Sister Act. I kind of made Justin watch Sister Act as a bit of a honeypot way of eventually making him watch Sister Act 2, which is like really where my culture lies. And so now we're really going to have the Sister Act conversation.
I can't wait.
Because Sister Act 2 is a whole different beast.
I mean, it's the sequel. It's the sophomore response. You gotta go big. You gotta do more.
Yeah. And then following that, I think the way we split it, Justin and I will toss the ball back and forth. We've
couple
got
more times.
2 more episodes each. We have picked the movies that we've kind of been holding off on this whole time. We both came up with our final movies quite quickly. I think
quickly.
I think we knew the ones that we wanted to cover.
Yeah, some good send-offs, which will be great and exciting. But yeah, then Joe will live on infamy, in internet purgatory.
Yeah,
which is fine with me. You know, I'm fine with that, living in purgatory. So,
wow. This episode got a lot more religious than our Sister Act episode.
It really did, surprisingly. But yeah, that was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Yeah. Catch us on TikTok if you can. Otherwise, YouTube at Uncultured Universe. And we'll catch you guys next week or next time with Sister Act 2.
Bye.
Bye.